and welcome back to Opal&Mint. I am Ashley and welcome back to Watercolor Month. What is today? I think we're on day 14. This month we're painting a flower every single day and we are using the flower color guide as our inspiration photos. I'm opening up to a random page and we're painting that flower. So a couple of things to note. I have my water right here. I have my paint water right here. Let's be very careful. All right, so let's go ahead and see what flower we're going to be painting today. All right, so we're just going to open 1, 2, 3. It makes me nervous every time. Awesome. I like Cosmos. This is beautiful. Very simple. Love the wispy little leaves. We can totally rock this. All right, so let's get out some paper. Where's my binder clip? I need it for this to stay. My desk has gotten a little bit chaotic and messy in the process of filming and trying to get these edited up in time. I haven't been able to tidy up as much. So let me grab another one because I don't know where that one went. Okay, luckily there's more. And in this set that I got, there's like an assortment of sizes, which is nice. I'll use that one. Another thing I actually use these for is to take the paper off of my block. Set that there. We're going to be using the Academy watercolor paper from Bao again, and I actually, when I don't have the little leaf separator thing, I actually just use my binder clip to take off the paper from the block. So if you are unfamiliar with how to do this, which probably should have explained this in the beginning of the series, but I just stick my binder clip in there and then I slide it along the edge of the paper carefully. Let's see. And the binder clip works really well, actually. Little sparkly butterfly. This is going to be in a video maybe this week. I don't remember. I don't know when this one's going up. Lost all track of time. Okay, let's put the binder clip on. Ouch. Here. And there we go. If this is your first video for my watercolor month, welcome, and I'm excited that you're here joining us. The Cosmo in this picture, really, really deep kind of red burgundy maroon, but then there's also one that's a little bit more pink. So we can kind of go whichever direction we want. Ooh, I have an idea. Okay, so I've been using my Daniel Smiths, my 31 Purple Fish, my Winsor Newton Cotman, but I haven't pulled out my Holbeins since I did the swatching video, and I'm wondering if there's a color in here that would be good for the Cosmos. We have Quin Magenta. I need to find the swatch sheet of this. That would be helpful. Sometimes when you're unsure of what color you want to use, it's good to just swatch them out to pick. So let me see. This one is obviously not the right color. We want, let's see, what is this one? Ooh, okay, this one's nice and deep. What are you? Holbein, yes, I know that. This one is Permanent Alizarin. I like that one a lot. Okay. And then I just need some depth. I'm gonna take a tiny bit of Payne's Gray and then a little bit of this, which I think is Quin Violet. Let's see what this looks like. That's pretty. That's pretty. Touch more depth. There she is. Okay, that's gorgeous. Okay, so that was a mix of several different colors. If you're following along, I added some ivory black to some alizarin crimson and a little bit of Quin Violet, but really you could just do the alizarin and ivory black, just adding a little bit of depth to it. That's so pretty. Okay, so let's go ahead and start this one. And since the petals on this one are so dark, I think I want to start with the yellow so I don't lose that. I want you to be able to see the flower, but it needs to be on my left side. I'm very sorry. It needs to be right here. I'm working on it. Okay, and we are on page 392 if you are following along and you have this book. All right, so let's start with some yellow, and it's a fairly light yellow. I think I want to start with a lemon yellow and then add some cad on top, but let's do some cosmos. After I paint this flower, I must clean my desk. I can't work like this anymore. Let me know if there's a point where you reach where you just can't. Can't anymore. All right. I think I want to do. There it is. This one's going to face this way a little bit. And I'm just kind of dotting it and making the center circle. I want it to be somewhat full, but I want to leave just a couple of spots in there. Again, if this is your first one, we're doing loose, quick florals. These are meant to be about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and start mapping out some of these petals, and I may add some more depth into them even once we get going. But let's go ahead and start our first petal. So we're going to pull this out just like that, and I want to leave the edge a little bit jagged. Looks like it's going to be a little bit fatter than that, so about like that. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in. I know some of you want to see the book if you don't have it, but I don't want to be too far away where you can't actually see what I'm painting. Okay, so we're just going to go around the circle and do some more of those petals, and they kind of touch and just kind of going out so it doesn't have a perfect edge. Just like that. Oh, I'm already excited. This one's so pretty. Okay, and the center is still wet, so if you touch it, it will probably bleed. If it does, it's okay. I'm letting mine bleed just a little bit. If it's bleeding too much, you can easily lift that up and then go back in with your yellow again if you need to. No worries, no stress. Okay. Oh, I like this one a lot. All right, let's get another petal here. Beautiful. And this is so simple, guys, so simple. Have this one kind of tucked behind the other one just a little bit. Okay, and I'm gonna do one more right here. Beautiful. All right, so while that is still pretty wet, we're gonna take our dotting tool and we're gonna do some lines because there's quite a bit of lines in these. So I'm gonna take the smaller side of my dotting tool and I'm just gonna lightly do some curving lines with the shape of the petal. That one's already dry. Just know, depending on what kind of paper you have, yours may dry faster. If you don't have cotton paper, it will probably dry really fast. So if you want to do one petal at a time, do a petal, then do the marks and do a petal. You might want to do that if you're wanting to get these lines in, because that one petal right there dried and I did not get the lines in on it. That's okay. Oh, it's so pretty. All right, so there's our first one. All right, I need to mix up a little more paint in my little dish. So I'm getting some more alizarin. Getting a touch of ivory black. And then to this one, I want to add just a little bit of color variation. So I want to take a red. This one is called Scarlet Lake, and it's got quite a bit of orange, but oh, that's beautiful though. Okay. All right, so some of these are more pink and some are more red, so you can vary your colors. And let's go ahead and we're gonna go to this one down here. The center should be a little bit more dry now, so it won't bleed as much into the center. If you wanna do these one at a time, you absolutely can. And let me actually show you doing the petals and then the lines right away. Kind of making this one run into this other one. Just kind of get loose and carefree with it. Draw those lines in there. Feel free to rotate your paper. There's no right or wrong in watercolor, in art, in talking. I can't ever talk. It's a miracle that I have a YouTube channel because I have such a hard time talking sometimes. There are times where I can speak very eloquently and then like my brain just stops working a lot of times and it's just like, you don't know what words are anymore. So if you're here, thank you. Thank you for watching and watching me fumble along. And if you haven't stayed to the end of one of my videos, you will see there are bloopers in the majority of them because I fumble through words and I think it's actually pretty funny. So I like to laugh at myself. All right, so there's two. I love these so much. All right, so these are kind of facing us. This one, I wanted it to be a little bit more going, hold on, here's the flower, turning that way. So we're gonna have some longer petals here and then some shorter ones in the front. And I actually wanna start with the shorter ones. Let's get some more alizarin crimson. And I wanna take some, what are you? I'm gonna take some Payne's gray to this one. Okay, all right. So, yeah, nice and deep. These are kind of shorter and squattier because they are in the front, tilted. Okay, and then start getting longer as go back here. Okay. Whoop, sorry, I was almost off the screen there. All right, taking my dotting tool very quickly and putting in some lines, again, curving with the shape of the petal to give it some shape and dimension. That one got weird, that's okay. All right, there's mine. Okay, I'm liking this one a lot. So here's what we have so far. Pretty. All right, let's pick out some greens. Let me move this to the side a second. I think this one's terra verte. Oh, that would be really pretty with it though. That's a gorgeous color. I think I just want to use that. I know it's not the exact color, but I like the color palette. I like that color with it. And I think this one's terra verte. Let me look. Yes, it is. Oh, I think this was one of my favorite ones from the Holbein collection. That's why I'm gravitating toward it. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and put some stems attaching these, and I'm actually, hold on. Let me move my Holbein paints because it's a whole drawer and it's in my way. So let's get stem coming down through here. And I forgot to mention what brush I'm using. I just grabbed one from the cup. This is actually a Princeton Select number 8. I think these Select ones, I don't want to say something wrong. I feel like they're the less expensive. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't want to speak on something I don't know. I think I got this at Michael's though. I'll link it if I can find it on Amazon. All right, let's get stems coming here. And this is a size 8 if I didn't say that. And then I want this one coming through here. Beautiful cosmos, I love it. We're gonna put a little bit more detail in the center in just a second, but let's go ahead and put all these little, excuse me. We're gonna put all these little leaves. They're kind of like grassy leaves. So this is probably the easiest leaf you could do because it's just drawing scattered random lines everywhere. I am going to change my brush though because this one's really pretty thick for this. So let me get a thinner brush really quick. All right, so this is a liner brush. It's a number 2 round actually. This is from the Christy Rice paintbrush set, the first one, but it's just a very small round brush. So let's go ahead and we're just gonna start putting little spiky things everywhere. And some of them go out into like a branch looking thing. So you've got some coming off of others, but they're all crisscrossing and going everywhere. So just kind of put them all over. And they're actually coming out of the flowers even. So you can kind of go crazy with this step and you can frame your flowers. Some of them don't have them, but do whatever you want here. This is, again, this is meant to be loose. This is meant to be fun. This is meant to be quick, and it's an interpretation of what these look like. It is not, do not get hung up on trying to make these look exactly like the photo. That is not what we're doing here. We're wanting to get in some fun, quick practice and make these go in all directions. Oh, I got stuck putting them all in one direction. Let's not do that. Pretty, 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 pretty. Let's see. Okay, let me get just a couple more here. I want this one to go out. Good, have some that kind of curve a little bit so they're not all so aggressively pokey. I got a little crazy with the aggressive pokiness of those, but it's okay. Have some that curve a little bit too. Okay. All right. So there are the cosmos, and I actually think this might be one of my favorites. Sorry, I forgot. I was going to do some deeper yellow. Okay, so I'm going to take just a little bit of permanent yellow from Holbein. I'm going to keep with this little brush, just get some of this a little bit darker yellow. And I just want to put some little dots of it on top of the existing yellow just to give a little bit of dimension to the center of that flower. You can even have some of these dots kind of come out and go over some of the petals. Depending on your paint and paint brand, it might actually show up. The Holbeins actually have a little bit more opacity to them, and some of them. And it actually appears to be going over the edge of those flower petals. So I like it. I like it a lot. I haven't had a chance to explore these Holbein paints a ton yet, but what I have used so far, I am loving. So let me know if you want to see any more. So sorry. If you want to see any more of the Holbein paints on my channel in the future. I was gonna say, let's splatter. I'm gonna get the paint off of my finger and splatter that. Literally, that's what I'm doing. This is where we're at. All right, I'm splattering the Terra Verte, cleaning off my thumb. Okay, and let's take a little bit of our pinky mixture and do a little splatter here and there too. So there is day, I think, 14. I need to like write it big somewhere as I'm filming so I remember which one I'm on. If you did enjoy this, please give it a green thumbs up. And if you haven't already and you want to see our future videos, hit that subscribe button down below, and we'll see you again tomorrow for another day of Watercolor Month, a flower every day. Bye. I love this one so much. Oh, it's so cute. All right. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Oh, I just dug my finger in that. There's always a train in Forney. Yummy, yummy cold water.